It is the Fantasy Rugby Yanks. My name is Jared Dyke. I wanted to say it's stupid and let's move on, but then you kept going.
I'm Ben Glauser. I don't like any way anybody handled that.
A collusion. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is the Fantasy Rugby Yanks. My name is Jared Dyke.
I'm Ben Glauser.
We're into this. It's fantasy corner time. It's time to talk about Champions Cup, FRD, and all that stuff. It's so much fun.
A
Loads
lot
of fun
going on.
around.
A lot of fantasies.
Yeah,
We're into fantasies.
we're gonna be doing some juggling around of things here in a little bit. So we got 2 more rounds with all the teams involved with
Right. Then
FRD
we get to
Champions
the
Cup, and then we have
knockout
2 where
stages.
it's just whoever's left or whoever's
And
making
yeah.
knockouts.
And it's not looking good for yours truly.
No, got too
No.
many guys on looking like they're gonna go out.
I'm 0-2.
Well,
So-
besides that,
No, I just my team looks fine. They're just not scoring points.
yeah, that hurts.
This is the problem.
Yeah, let's have a refresh on what's happened in Champions Cup so far for
Mhm.
FRD and Champion Yanks League specifically. We have Skids and Hicks. I'm in the Skids. Ben's in the Hicks. Yeah. Hicks.
Tuckers.
Week 2 we had George and George just barely lost to Duncan by 2 points. I was able to get over the hump and beat Justin, and then Luke had his way with Cobus. So that's how that shook out there. I think the top of Skids right now is myself and Luke. Justin and Duncan are both the 1-1s, and then George and Cobus are 0-2.
And over in the Hicks conference, we have Mark at Dead Ants is Alex, right?
Yes, that's Alex.
At 2-0.
Stuart.
TFRY Stuart.
Yeah.
Mark is no away fans. That's right.
Yes, he
He's
is.
1-1. Carrick's 1-1, and
Sophia.
cover is Stu.
Sophia.
Right? Sophia. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking of the
Stuart.
other.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Victoria Stewart. All right. Sophia is 1-1, and I'm holding up the ass at 0-2.
Totem pole.
I am. Ugh. My point score says it all. I have 168 points in 2 matches. That's not.
It's
not
not
a good
awesome.
showing.
It's not awesome.
No, it's not.
No.
Haven't
Alex
cracked
has
100 yet. Not
Alex has the high amongst everyone in both groups. 290 in terms of points for.
Gotta fucking kick him off the the Patreon.
Oh, dude,
No.
he just smoked me in the keeper league too.
Did he?
Yeah. Blech.
Yeah. So this past week I lost last round, whatever. I lost to Carrick 123-70. Alex won over Stu 152-89. And Mark in the actual fight of the weekend over Sophia 124-113 or 111, sorry, 11.3. So close, 12 points, 13 points, whereas the rest of us were like 50 points, 60 points. Not good.
Yeah, let's see what's going on this week. It's Cobus and I. This will be fun. And then Justin has Duncan, and Luke and George do battle as well.
And I play Sophia.
Ooh.
Stu plays Carrick, and Mark plays Alex.
Oh, God bless Mark. Have fun.
Yeah. So hopefully, shit. Sophia has DuPont. That's damn it.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
We'll see how that goes.
Let's see how this goes.
Cool. Right. Let's go start set.
I believe you go first.
It's mostly start, and
if
we don't say them, then just sit them.
Right. Or we'll let you know when the lineups come out. But there's
all that good stuff.
Right.
Are you starting us?
I think you are. with Claremont.
Yeah. Okay. Claremont
Hosting
and Leicester.
Leicester.
All right. Here we go. Yes. Sorry, I was trying to figure out who was what.
All right. That's why there's two of us.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's see. All right, so let's start with the hosts for Claremont. Because fly halves can be somewhat in demand, Plisson is probably fine if that's your option. Trying to think of yeah, Bezzy maybe for Claremont. I don't know if he's healthy. I'm also not 100% sure if all these players are healthy, so just keep that in mind. Loose forward. I mean, they have some names that are worth it, but I don't think any of them are healthy, like Fritzley and Yato. But I don't know if any of them are healthy. Tisserand was apparently like something people were into, but I don't see it for him. So yeah, right now there's only a couple of loose forwards I'd really want if I was that, but I don't think they're going to be available. So that's no good there. Midfield. Once upon a time, George Moala was a good option. Just saying. So I don't know if Simone's ready to roll over there and making sure, obviously, he needs to be eligible as well. So that's a possibility over there. Newsom and Pinot for the outside backs for sure. Raka as well. I would like that's the contingent that I am excited about for Claremont if I have any of those. So and this is probably a make or break because this is Claremont's 0-2, right? Pretty sure.
Oh, you know what? I don't know. I didn't put them down.
No, they're 1-1. That's right. Okay. So yeah, if they rock up and get this locked down, then they won't have to worry about next week. But in any case, and then Tigers, we know them, we love them. Not the front row. Charlie, if he starts, sure. Van Poortvliet's the halfback to have at Tigers right now. He's actually been tearing it up in FRD here. Jasper for a back row, but that's my favorite at least.
Yeah, and even then, you're kind of hoping the way he's been playing, he's not getting the easy meters that he was getting last year.
Right. Midfield, Porter if he's healthy, and that's it for them. And then OBs, Freddie, and he's the only one I really love.
Yeah,
Watson if he's healthy.
And then you hope he stays healthy.
Yeah. So those are the ones for me.
Okay. Off to Sale hosting Toulouse. So Sailor 1-1, Toulouse 2-0. Obviously with one of those victories being over Sale. Obviously it's Sailor at home, which really fucks Toulouse over because it's just really hard to play at the AJ Bell. But at the same time, they're not really like who do you play from them, and it's hard to pick out guys at this point who are really scoring in this kind of competition. You can't really have an 8-point player at pretty much any position, except maybe Lock, and even then, I don't know what Sale locks are going to get 8 points. So really, it's hard to justify anyone this for Sale other than the front row because they might get a couple maul over tries.
Yeah, for whatever reason, they've scored well in this comp. Yeah, so
right. And Rob Dupria is scarily enough has scored well in this comp, and he also kicks a lot and he will kick a lot. They'll get a lot of penalties that they'll kick for points as well. So those are really the only two guys I'm certainly looking at. There's others like Carpenter's played well, but at the same time, why are you really going to play Carpenter when you have like all these other people available? Not really. Anyway, on the Toulouse side, their front row also is someone worth playing. Position worth playing. Thibaut Flamand. Funny story. He used to be a fly half.
Cool story,
bro. And then obviously Dupont and Intimac and Ramos. Again, though, you're expecting less output from them because Sale, that defense is going to be again a tough nut to crack, as I said earlier.
Right. Yeah.
By the way, the dog toys coming across. Can you hear that?
Nope, but I'm sure it's Rocky.
Yeah, it's Rocky. She's squeaking something. Okay, cool. Not barking. Just
found a squeak toy to destroy.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, Taz will help her destroy it. Does that as a profession, I swear.
Yeah, she needs a little help. She still has her puppy teeth. She's not good at tearing things apart yet. She would have, but
not there yet.
Not there yet.
Gloucester and Leinster. So I'm not really sure what type of team Gloucester's going to spin out there.
Mm-hmm.
They're at home, so it's probably going to be a strong one.
Right.
So
but who do they have that's healthy at this point?
Yeah, it's the question.
There's no Lewis Rees-Zammit.
Yeah, he's out, I think. So yeah,
I don't know if
front row is probably good.
Yeah, I don't know who's going to be playing 10.
Yeah, that's the other question. We know Santi Carreras is a midfielder here, and that's good and bad because I'm not sure if I love that as a midfielder, but entirely depends on what kind of game he has, and that's not really something you want to go with at this point. So you want to lean on somebody a little bit more dependable, but if you're stuck, there's worse options. None of the loose forwards for Gloucester really excite me. Unless Pelledri plays, in which case, yeah, go roll him out there. Yeah, and then like Thorley, after the way he played, you got to throw him a bone. For Leinster, Sexton's out, I believe. So Ross Burns the go for fly half, and I have no issue with that whatsoever. Their front row as well. Their front row is stacked. Even if they bring like a 1.5, not quite the full noise. Yep. Either halfback's probably okay, McGrath or Gibson Park. Van der Fleer, duh.
Right.
Galen Doris is also in that mix as well.
Yep.
Ringrose, thumbs up. And yeah, like James Lowe, Jimmy O'Brien, that contingent. Like, I don't know if they're all gonna go off, but at the same time, those aren't people you sit. So
right, because eventually one of them is going to get matched up against Johnny May. So there you go. Like, some teams are bad at taking advantage of that. This team will not be, because they have the horses.
Right.
This isn't I'll go back to it, but this isn't fuck. I mean, Malin's, yes, very good, but like Alex Lewington's not, gonna, and Duncan Taylor, like, they're not gonna burn you on the edge. Low will. Keenan will. And
they'll make you pay.
Yeah.
They don't make you pay.
Right. And teams know to, at least it seems like teams know to target Johnny May. So a lot of opportunity there.
There you go.
Okay, on to the Sharks hosting Bordeaux. This one.
It's gonna be interesting.
I doubt it. Sharks are 2-0, Bordeaux are 0-2 and traveling. But so far the traveling team has been not great in South Africa.
That's true.
And Bordeaux are 0-2. So what are they, if they're going to come out of this with one win, are they going to sacrifice this week or next week? This one, I'd bring the Shags for this one.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked, actually.
And try to win at home next week to make your way through if you can. For the Sharks, I'm looking at Etzebeth at lock. I know we don't name too many of them, but he should probably have 8 to 10 points at a minimum. This one. See Khaleesi too, kind of same thing. He's kind of a low end starter, but certainly worth taking a look at. Kerwin Bosch, Mapimpi, yes and yes. Werner Koch has scored in each game, but he has like 0.3 total points because he had the yellow and he just didn't have any other points in the other game, despite scoring a try in each match. So even though he's at midfield in FRD, he's still a bubble player. I'm annoyed because I have him on my team, but I don't know what I can do with that. On the other side, Bordeaux, I'm guessing they'll play Tom Willis, or at least he's the one that I would look at, and maybe Tomboy. Other than that, I think I'm staying away from them this week.
Yeah. I doubt they send the likes of Jelly Bear down there if he's healthy.
Right.
Really do.
And even so, I wouldn't expect a good performance because the travel alone is affecting teams.
Right. All right, we got Munster and Northampton. I'm not sure what the heck Northampton's bringing to this one as well, but Munster are obviously grinding, just stomping their way towards a home knockout match here and one of the top seeds. So I would expect them to bring it. So for the home team, Carberry, yes. Munster front row's a thumbs up for me. Casey, if he's at halfback, but not Connor Murray. Tag Burns, one of the locks that I have up there. If you're hot up for a lock, that's a good one. Coombs for the back row. Maybe Hodnett also there. Jack O'Donoghue, who has not done a ton thus far, so I'm gonna go with a no on that one. Frisch has the potential in midfield, so I guess that's something. But really, I don't know if I love anybody in the midfield for Munster in terms of this. So take that for what that's worth. OB, Mike Haley, absolutely, like, gotta have him. The dude's played really well thus far in this thing. I like Conway a lot. I'm just not sure about this format. So that's got me concerned. Zebo and Earl, same category as well. Like them a lot, but just not sure about the format and the scoring. Yeah. So has me a little concerned. Saints. Oh boy, what do they bring in? Is Finn Smith healthy? Are they going to play him? I don't know. Still scores well, so I guess. I don't see Alex Mitchell playing this game in any case. So past that. No. If Ludlam's there, then he might be worth the role. Don't love it. Dings, if he's there, yes. And then like a lot of the outside backs have actually been pretty good. So like Freeman is the top of the list for sure. But even like Ram is also a possibility as well. I like him. So
I do like him. Yeah,
keep that in mind as well.
Again, there's no reason to think that I mean, we'll see what the weather's like, but other than that, the Saints attack should be okay. They're just going to get scored on a lot.
Yes. yes.
Okay. Back down to South Africa. Oh, you're done, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Back down to South Africa for the Bulls hosting Exeter. The Bulls are 1-1. They beat Lyon at home and lost at Exeter again. Kind of rough travel. Exeter are 2-0, won at Cash and versus the Bulls. To me, the Exeter have kind of wrapped it up as far as moving on. I'm not sure what kind, and they need help in the Prem. So I'm not sure what kind of team they're going to take here, whether they want to throw their best squad at it.
Right.
And then even if they do, what are they, this Bulls team is, they didn't quite take advantage at Sandy Park. I think that'll be a different story down in South Africa.
Yeah. Jake White said he's going to definitely bring it this week. So.
Yeah. So like Nizam Carr, Bernard van der Linde, Mornay Steiner, Houston, if he's starting, yes, Houston. And then the midfield and back three. Just throw guys in there from Bulls, especially if Exeter do what I think they're going to do and bring Shags. For Exeter, I'd consider Sam Simmons, Joe Simmons, and brace yourself, Henry Slade. But that's about it. And I think they're iffy on a long road trip anyway. So yeah, I feel like they're gonna put out the Shags just to think long term. They're gonna do pull a Gloucester here.
Wouldn't be shocked.
Which isn't, again, I don't have a problem with that. I know people do, but I think that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, the way the format is right now, that's what you do.
Right.
Which is also why I don't love the format, but that's a different story for a different day.
Yep.
All right. We have La Rochelle and Ulster. This ended up being a very tasty match once Ulster got their heads out of their bums the other week. So with that, let's go with the host. La Rochelle, Astoy, he should be good to go as long as he's healthy. I have no issue with that. Carvalho, yes. Front row, yes. Big Willie Skelton, yep. Aldrit, another one that I would throw in there. Dante, yes. And then Lades and Dulon are my favorite of the OBs as well. So plenty of options there. And again, I think the Ulster are 0-2 as well. So that also is a concern for this whole thing. And and if we happen to see like Thomas or Rule, don't throw them away. That's also an option. Just wanted to point that out. So for Ulster, I don't know what they're bringing, number one, but number two, John Cooney, if he's in, yes. I still like Ian Henderson, so I'd give that a roll. Timoni is my favorite loose forward right now. I don't love Vermeulen in this format, so I have concerns about that. So try not to play that if you can help it. Midfield, Human McCluskey, yeah, all right. Luke Marshall, maybe. I don't love him, but I have McCluskey myself, and I'm weighing whether or not I want to chuck him in there. If you need a starter and that's what's in there, then sometimes you don't complain. But like, you know, it's not gonna blow your skirt up by any means whatsoever.
Still want better.
Yeah, you're hoping for better. OBs are probably the most exciting section. Hopefully they can start to fire. Lowry, Gilroy, McElroy, Belicoon. Maybe we see this Jake Stockdale of old as well. That'd be nice. But in any case, those are the ones that excite me as well.
Okay, back up to StoneX. Saracens hosting Lyon. Saracens 2-0, Lyon 0-2. Again, I'm not sure what Lyon are going to do with this. Either way, Saris are kind of on a little bit of a warpath here anyway. It's always tough to win at Saris. Lyon are struggling. For Saris, the front row, Mauro Itoji, Ben Earl, Billy Vunipola. I'm guessing Good will be at 10. And then Daly and Malins thrown out there too, because they've been scoring like monsters. From Lyon's side, their front row, Baptiste Couillou, Fletcher Smith at 10 versus no Faz. He's been scoring pretty well in this comp, so I would ride that again. And Nakatasi was a fucking demon versus Saris last round. I don't see any reason they like.
It wasn't sad to see him leave the field.
Right. If he's healthy, then he's the guy. Like they will match him up against like a Lewington or a Maitland, and it's not going to go well for the Saris.
Yeah, he'll be annoying. He'll be annoying at the minimum.
We'll be cursing his name this weekend.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be saying his name a fuckload. A shit ton. All right. We got Ospreys and Montpellier. Montpellier have a bone to pick here. So just be careful. For the Ospreys, sad to say, there's not a lot of options in terms of ones that scored. Like Reese Webb was one that scored a little bit, so halfback, yes. Morgan Morris was serviceable as a loose forward, has scored both games so far. So if he can keep that up, then that makes him somebody worth note. If you need an OB from the Ospreys, Alex Cuthbert's the one, and really that's all I'm interested in at this point for the Ospreys. For Montpellier, different story here. Carbonell, yes. Reinach, yep. Mercer. Do I need to say it?
Yeah, but it's so nice to say it.
It is so nice to say. I agree. Darmon, their midfield, that young midfielder they got in there, like him a lot. I really do. OBs are again another place that's got some real fun names in there. Bridge, Boutier, Rates, Ngandebe. Like I'm okay with any of those right now.
Yeah, Bridge needs to pick it the fuck up.
Yes,
if you can't tell, he's on my team.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that either. So, yeah, those are the ones that get me.
Yeah,
those are the names that get me out of the chair.
Okay, keeping with Scorchers, Cast hosting Edinburgh. Cast 0-2, Edinburgh 1-1 with their one win being over Cast. Cast is still nobody. You're not playing any of them. For Edinburgh, I think you got to look at Crosby, Ritchie, and Mata. All three of them have been scoring well with each other in them games. So this is still a good matchup. There you go. And Duhan and Buffelli, absolutely. And maybe even Lang. Maybe.
Yeah,
he has been playing well. So and he should score pretty well this match.
Yep. All right, we have Exiles and Stormers in Brentford, so keep that in mind. Let's go with the Exiles. We're gonna go all the way to the back row first because nothing about their half, their front row, their halfback situation excites me. So loose forwards, they have a few that could be worth your time. Gonzalez, Pearson being the big ones that I would look at the most. Midfield, Bernard, he's always on my list. He made this list he's the one that made my rankings last time, so I would keep him in mind as well. Hassel Collins, Loader's actually been playing really well the last couple of weeks, so I give him a look. And then Cinti as well, big time, especially back at home. I would give them a hard look. For the Stormers, number one, it's all a matter of what they bring. But with that, Monty Liebach is good. Willem Sif, he's been playing 12 a lot, so I don't love it. So that's I'm a little scared off on that one, unfortunately, much as I like the guy. Over to loose forward, Free is my favorite one over there for the Stormers. And then midfield, I was kind of excited about Pate Liu when he was on the wing and he's listed as a midfielder the other week, and it was just a big old flop. So take that for what it's worth. And then OBs, still have Sanatla, so I give that one a look, and then I'm gonna totally butcher this guy's name. Blumchase, I think is how you say it. So we'll go with that one. Anyway, scored well, so he's another name to look at as well for the Stormers.
It's hard for me to not think Blumpkins, but
well, I think you said the quiet part out loud, buddy.
All right, you out there, stop Googling. Just put it down.
Trust me, you don't want that on your phone anyway.
And it's certainly not on a work computer, please.
Yeah, definitely not.
Okay, man. Rossing hosting Quins. Rossing, to me, inexplicably 0-2. Quins are 1-1 with their loss being at the Sharks. Again, that trip down to South Africa is quite the bitch.
Awesome.
For Rossing, it's entirely lineup dependent, but you got to figure that Finn, Fiku, Wade, Emoff, and others will pay off. Quinn's defense has been leaky, I guess is the proper term. They're a lot like Saints in a lot of ways. They're going to score and they're going to let up points. So, well, and they'll let up points either way, but usually, just who knows if they're scoring. It's been off and on lately. That may change with Marcus back. We'll see. So for the Quins, but you still, it doesn't matter who is where. Big Andre, yes. Marchant, bubble, but lean, yes. At this point, Bassett's been scoring, so I got to go with yes. And Murley and Nick David, like that's not exactly in order, but Murley would be your top option there, but they're all quality options. Again, Marcus if he's playing, Don Brandt only if Marcus is playing.
Yeah, and I would say Don Brandt if he can get Kenningham or Evans back.
Yeah,
because he's suffered without them.
He has, because he's like the lone ranger out there, the lone runner, and it's really easy to take him out, and then you don't have to deal with any forwards really.
Yep,
if he's the only forward you have to pay attention to.
Yep, gross. OT dubs.
Oh, the weeks.
Of the weeks. Okay, so this one was a kind of a cupcake for me in terms of picking them, but this is the round I want to pick them in because we're only going to pick somebody once while we're doing this particular comp. So I'm going to use this is the week I'm going to use Anton Astoy as my start of the week.
Okay,
from La Rochelle.
Not bad.
No.
This week I will again brace yourself for this one. Mostly because they're kind of his opponents are loose against loose forwards in general, and on the road it's going to be bad. And I still think they're going to send the Shags, and I'm pretty sure that the Bulls are going to start Nizam Carr, who has been a terror. And so Nizam Carr is my start of the week.
And he was having fun before he left Wasp Wasp won belly up too. So not a bad idea. All right. I don't love whether or not he plays is irrelevant. I don't love what's going to happen over at Tillman Park, and I love this player, but man, he's just been on a bad way. And I'm calling out Alex Mitchell for my sit of the week this week in the Champions Cup from Saints. Yuck. Just hasn't been good. Fine.
Yep. All right. My sit of the week. Wait, let me get back to it. I mentioned him in my preview. He's on my team. I may have to start him anyway, depending on matchups and all that. I don't know. But I'm still not really. I'm really not looking forward to if I have to play Werner Koch.
Yeah. You like the designation in terms of a midfielder playing as an OB, so it's intriguing and you want it to work out, but sometimes it doesn't.
Without the yellow last week, he would have been okay, but that's
right.
He's lucky that wasn't a red.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. It's like, you were lucky to be on the field, sir. All right. Pick of them. This could be getting interesting. I still have a 2-game lead on you, so
I picked one up, right?
Yes, you did. You picked one up last week
from the Bears loss.
Yeah. Who knew the Bears were going to be that bad?
I didn't think they were going to be that bad.
Right. True. All right. Friday night, Claremont and Leicester.
Hosts.
Yeah, we'll go Claremont. Sail to lose. To lose. To win. Gloucester, Leinster. Boys in blue.
Leinster.
Yeah. Sharks and Bordeaux. Sharks. Yeah. Munster, Northampton. Munster.
Can't trust the Saints.
Nope. Bulls and Exeter. I'm gonna go with the Bulls.
Bulls. The Bulls.
Doubles. La Rochelle and Ulster. La Rochelle. Yep. La Rochelle. Ceres and Leon. Ceres. Ospreys and Montpellier. Montpellier got a bone to pick. They're gonna take it to them, I think.
Yeah.
They're pissed.
Agreed.
They are pissed.
Montpelliers are, yeah.
Yes. All right. Cass and Edinburgh. Edinburgh looked better to me in the last 2 rounds.
I'm going to Edinburgh.
Yeah.
I'm actually, I mean, it's more of a who it is, but I've been impressed with Edinburgh.
Yeah.
From what I expected. They've outperformed expectations. And Cast have not.
No. When they're leaning back on Rory Cockett, it's a problem.
Yeah.
London Irish and Stormers. I will give it to the host.
I'm going away team.
Yeah, you gonna go Stormers?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Rossing and Quins.
On hosts.
Yeah. Geez. Quins have not been good.
Rossing can't go 0-3.
No, geez, it'll be blasphemy if that happens. Are you kidding me? There'll be an uproar.
Right.
It'll be an absolute uproar. Cool. All right. So we have one difference. So you're either gaining one or I'm getting one back. We're going. So anyway, we appreciate you all for listening to us. Fantasy Rugby Podcast at gmail.com. If you have any questions, tweet at Ben or I. Will have the sheet out this Friday, both the Patreon sheet and of course the start sit sheet that goes out on Twitter. But in any case, enjoy the Champions Cup. We appreciate you all for hanging out with us and supporting us. We'll talk to you all next week. Have a good one.
Later.
Cheers.